A low-speed chase in West Fargo ended earlier today, thankfully without much incident. West Fargo police say an apparently intoxicated man led them on a low-speed chase in a car he had stolen. The chase ended when they blew out the car's tires with spikes. Police arrested the man on suspicion of fleeing a police officer, possession of a stolen vehicle, and driving under the influence. Jamestown College again received the highest ranking of all North Dakota schools in a college ranking. U.S. News & World Report's Best Colleges 2012 places Jamestown College in the top tier of best regional colleges for the 5th year in a row. JCTV news reporter Elizabeth Ryan interviewed Jamestown College President Bob Badal regarding the ranking.
When you heard about our ranking this year, what were your initial thoughts?
Well, first of all, we've been in the top tier of U.S. News & World Report for the last several years. We were the first North Dakota college to be named in the top tier of any category. So, I wasn't surprised at that. But to see that we had moved up over 7 or 8 other schools in 1 year, that was a little surprising, and certainly it was good news. And to see that we're still clearly the #1 ranked school in the state of North Dakota out of all the schools in all the categories.
What do you think it is that sets Jamestown College apart?
Well, #1, we're the oldest private institution in the state. So we have a well-established academic reputation in North Dakota. People have known about us literally for more than 100 years. And not that any of those people are voting for us today, but it does help, I think, to be a well-established school with a very strong continuing reputation. And I also think people are aware that things are happening at Jamestown College. We're spreading the word more successfully about the quality of our experience. The journey to success has made a difference for us, I think, in how people perceive the college. I just think we're telling our story well, and we've got a lot to be proud of.
What do you believe this will mean for the future of Jamestown College?
Well, I don't think a ranking is in and of itself the be-all and the end-all of anything. I think what it does, more importantly than the ranking, it's a kind of support for the direction that the college is heading in. I think it creates a lot of enthusiasm among both students and alumni. I think faculty and staff are proud to be part of such a place. It helps them to interpret the story of what's happening here in a way that's helpful to them too. So it's more of a shot in the arm than a real game-changing event. I don't think that's what it is, but I do think it's just a nice boost. It helps us at the start of the year to really feel some reinforcement for all the work that people have directed towards improving the school. And the real story is that, it's kind of like the message we give students, your success, our tradition. Well, to some extent, our tradition, the more our tradition is enhanced, the more successful we can be for our students, I think.
Unemployment rates rose last month in many states throughout the United States. The United States Labor Department says that unemployment rates increased in 26 states, while it remained unchanged or decreased in the other 24. The state with the lowest unemployment rate was North Dakota, which sported an unemployment rate of 3.5%, which is actually a slight increase from July's number. The states with the highest unemployment rates were Nevada, California, and Michigan. Nationwide, the economy added no new net jobs in August, and the unemployment rate stayed at just over 9%. An Air Force base and 2 schools in Tucson, Arizona were placed on lockdown. This in reaction to reports of a suspicious individual with a weapon. Authorities say no one's been hurt yet and no shots have been fired. The report of the suspicious individual is under investigation, and the person has not yet been located. Membership for a Palestinian state will be sought at next week's United Nations Security Council. The announcement was made today by Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. The move confirms an approach that frustrated Palestinian officials have been moving towards for months. Meanwhile, The move towards Palestinian statehood is strongly opposed by Israel and the United States, which adds tension to the situation. Well, tomorrow there's a large slate of games for Jimmy athletic teams. Jessica Golsath has more on what kind of weather we can expect. Jessica?
Thanks, Matthew. This afternoon was cloudy with a high near 54, and tonight will be cool with a low around 46. Saturday morning looks clear, but later on in the day we'll see isolated showers and thunderstorms. Saturday's chance of precipitation is 20%, and the high will be nearly 63 degrees. Saturday night, there's a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, with a low of 50 degrees. Sunday, a slight chance of showers before 1 p.m., but mostly sunny, with a high near 72. Sunday night will be partly cloudy, with a low around 47. Monday night, again a 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 52. Tuesday will carry Monday's trend with a 20% chance of showers and a high near 67 degrees and a low around 47 degrees. Wednesday we will see the sun again. We will see a high near 70 and only a low of 50 degrees. Looks a little rainy, Matt, so be sure to keep your umbrella handy. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Jessica. Tonight the Jimmy volleyball team faced Black Hills State University in the Hansen Center. The matchup was a conference game. The Jimmies particularly tried to combat Amy O'Neill, a key player for Black Hills State. While volleyball played tonight, other Jimmy teams will also be in action this weekend. The football team will host the Dickinson State Blue Hawks tomorrow at 1 p.m. The Jimmy's football team is 1-1 after suffering a tough loss last weekend. The Jimmy men's and women's soccer teams are also in action this weekend. Tune in on Monday for complete scores and stats from tonight's and this weekend's games. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. At JCTV, it's always our pleasure to connect the campus with the community. In Jamestown, I'm Matthew Nies.